We got a mom of 7 accused of offering man on Snapchat to sexually assault her infant daughter for $400. Wow, what a scumbag. Oh, it's this chick again. I think I've seen this. An Indiana mother of 7, allegedly told a man she met on Snapchat that he could rape her infant daughter in exchange for money. Jesus. Morgan Stapp, 32, was charged with child sex trafficking after allegedly attempting to facilitate the assault between the man and her 7-month-old daughter. See, this is why I hate humans. In a probable cause affidavit seen by People, it is alleged that Stapp sent a message in November last year saying the unknown man could sexually assault her daughter. You can F her for 400. Half now, rest after. I'll send my address. I do live alone, and her dad is not in the picture. Stapp is alleged to have said to the man. The message was flagged with authorities, and FBI agents met with her shortly after the affidavit said. Stapp allegedly told agents she did not have access to her Snapchat after it was recently compromised and had purchased a new phone, apparently. It adds that well, you can see the pictures, right? It adds that she then admitted to a caseworker from the Indiana Department of Child Services that this was not true. The affidavit alleges that agents found over 7,000 messages and had been sent between October 29th and November 1st, including anyone that offered sexual pictures of her daughters to pay the diapers. Jesus fucking Christ, what a fucking Appearing in court last week, fucking hang this person. Right, just straight hang this person. Appearing in court last week, Stapp said that she is a stay-at-home, I fucked up, mom, and receives government aid and help from her parents. Wait, what? She added that she is unemployed, but she does oh, that's why. Okay, and Instacart deliveries for additional income. Stapp said she had her children taken from her in December by the Department of Child Services and got them back in June. Her bond was set to $200,000 shortly before it was then lowered to $100,000. She was handed a no-contact order for 2 of her children. Stapp remains in jail with a pre-trial conference set for September 15th. Yeah, no, just hang her. Can we just hang her? Like you have the text messages and shit. Just fucking hang her. Jesus fuck. Ay ay ay. This is the same shit Destiny would be doing, right? Yeah, on the same level, really. Especially if he's gonna do it with fucking underage people, possibly. Sorry, all of his shit is all alleged. He still hasn't finished his court bullshit with. No matter how much I hate the faggot, he's still innocent till proven guilty, right? I lied about everything on my resume and put fake companies as references, and it got me a 6-figure job. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people have been doing that recently. Or at least, for their whole life. Noah Reedson, 21, told the Daily Mail that he never even graduated college. Claims he got. So basically, companies are just not doing the due diligence and checking, right? That's all that is. He said he lied about everything on his resume and made up his references. So yeah, basically they didn't they didn't contact any of the references. They didn't figure out if any of the things he said were true. Just basically didn't do the right due diligence to vet person. A man who never even graduated college has claimed he got a six-figure senior position by lying about everything on his resume and putting made-up companies as references. Noah Reedson, 21 from New York, explaining exclusively to the Daily Mail that he decided to fib on his resume out of desperation. Okay. He said living in Manhattan is too expensive, and he was struggling to make ends meet while working a normal job. He set out to find a higher paying gig, but knew he wouldn't get hired with his real experience, so he made stuff up. Besides my name and address, I lied about everything on my resume, he confessed. I would make up fake names of companies I worked for, and I said I have a college degree, which I don't. Noah explained that when he'd applied for a job, he would watch YouTube day in the life videos of people who worked that job so he could learn the right buzzwords to say during the interview. Yikes. I wonder what kind of jobs he was interviewing. The fuck? I just said everything was with enough confidence that they believe me. I just treat it like a game. He continued. Yeah, pretty much. That's how all criminals do it. They treat it like a game, and then when they get smacked, they're just like, "Oh shit." The biggest lies I've said during interviews is that I am a NCAA champion. Jesus. And that I played saxophone for Shania Twain. Sorry, I fucking. Yeah, whatever. Nobody ever questioned it. He insisted that he never felt worried about getting caught because he was nothing to lose. He has nothing to lose. And once he started lying, he loved the feeling it gave him. Once I started lying, I found that I really liked the way I made me feel. I admitted the 21-year-old like I had some type of power over my life. I was never worried about getting caught. What are they gonna do? Fire me from a job I don't have? To quote Marcus Aurelius, what are you afraid of? Losing when nothing in this world belongs to you. Noah recently went viral on TikTok after he posted a video confessing to his lies, urging others to do the same. He explained in the clip, which was viewed over 55,000 times. I've been job searching lately, and I'll be honest, it's going pretty well because not one word of my resume is true. It's literally all fucking made up. You would not believe the insane lies I'm killing these interviews. Googled a few terms, I just throw them out there. During one interview, I was like, I exceed OTEs on target expectations by 25%, and customers' growth, and they were very impressed. During that, I said worked as a sale. Oh, okay. He's doing like sales representative bullshit, right? Yeah, he's being basically a used car, right? Snake oil salesman, in a sense. He's practically playing a streamer's job. Oh my goodness. Okay. One guy took one look at my resume and he goes, Prime 7 is a really good company. What the fuck? I don't even think that's a fucking real company. What the fuck is Prime 7? I made it up. It's not even real. That's how stupid these people are. Yeah, Jesus, that doesn't. Prime 7. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. Oh, it must be the new hit thing. Well, there's a Prime 7 bar. But that's not the one he didn't say that. Yeah, I don't think he's talking about a food place. Miller revealed to the Daily Mail that he was recently hired as a senior director at a mid-market company where he now earns $150,000. Yeah, no, I have. Part of me has a hard time believing this. Because, right, he's on TikTok, he's saying, right? He was 21? Or is he 21 right now? Or he's 21 right now, and he's a CEO of a mid-market business company, yes? Is that what he's saying? He admitted that he struggles at work because he has no real prior experience. Yeah, I struggle with all of it right now. But every job you get, you have to learn how to perform, and it takes a few months, he said. Would feel unqualified if the current job market rewarded actual skills. And he said he was going with the flow and has no regret. This is... How they get that job? I'm just one of the... What the fuck? He joked. Wait, wait. As soon as, yeah, as soon as I read this, I was all like, "Wait a minute! I'm pretty sure they can't just fire you because you're gay, unless you're trying to do a very particular job." uh, just like the movie Big starring Tom Hanks. This is one of the oldest looking 21-year-olds I've ever seen. Yeah, it's ooh, Lillian Gisson. Oh, Friends. I guess this is the one of those new trend, right? One of those new trends where people have been lying about their resume or their basically their basically what they did in their lifetime, and like trying to pick up jobs, right? And then when they get found out, they're just like, "Oh, no, nothing happened." Uh, there was that was a one medical those fucking teeth veneer doctors, right? Those fucking fake ass veneer doctors on like TikTok and shit. Yeah, he's basically doing that kind of shit. Or was it Instagram or whatever? I forgot what. But yeah, just, you should really be careful of those people. Alright, claim my glasses. Dentist charged with poisoning wife went through drastic life change months before murder trial. Colorado dentist accused of fatally poisoning his wife was told he never to take a drastic pay cut. In the months before her murder, jurors heard on Friday. Oh, like, is this person trying to grab life insurance from her? Dr. Ryan Redfern, a dental school friend of defendant James Craig, told the court how in 2022 he'd invited the father of six to join Fit to Smile, the umbrella dental services group Redfern runs with his brother. Craig would have the opportunity to become a partner while the operation would provide management services to run his practice. Redfern just testified at Arapahoe County District Court. Ho. Sorry. After making the invitation, Redfern testified. that he learned Craig had in recent recent years declared bankruptcy, blaming it on the oh Jesus. Yeah, there it is. Coronavirus troubles. Uh-oh. Arrangement with Fit to Smile meant the operation would pay $18,000 a month to service Craig's debts, Redfern told the court. So when COVID hit, his business got impacted, and so he decided to do some shady shit, right? By January 2023, however, Redfern testified that the partnership was not going well. After a Monday night meeting with the other partners, Redfern drove to Craig's house, told him he'd need to cancel, never, what the fuck, upcoming trips, work more days, and reduce his salary from 35% to 28% cut. During the conversation and admissions that came out of nowhere, Redfern said Craig broke down and told him that his marriage was in a bad place. He didn't elaborate. I didn't feel the need to ask. It was more of just things weren't good between him and Angie, Redfern testified. He cried. Redfern added that Craig's practice had numerous problems, including excessive spending. Uh-oh. So he had a practice that was, I guess, a little shady, or wasn't doing too well, or something happened. And so, I guess he... Oh, however, okay. I thought he was like... Craig took the pay... Okay, I see. Let's read first. I'm jumping to conclusions. Craig took the pay cut portion of the conversation better, because the way they fucking wrote it is like, huh? Well, I mean, they said he's going in for murder, so anyways. Craig took the pay cut portion of the conversation better than he expected, Redfern testified. 2 months later, however, Angela fell ill. Redfern was pulling into the hospital complex on March 15th. The day she was declared brain dead, when he was told by employees that Craig had received a delivery of potassium cyanide to the office earlier that week. Jesus fuck. Testifying that he was shocked, Redfern told jurors he joined Craig in the ICU waiting room and looked up symptoms of potassium cyanide poisoning on his phone. Pulled aside a nurse to share his concern. Redfern testified. I even think I said to him, I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I don't know what's going on here, but I just received some information that she might have been poisoned. Redfern told the court. Jesus fuck. So, potassium cyanide is basically like rat poison. Colorless salt similar in appearance to sugar that is highly soluble in water. Most KCN is using gold mining, organic synthesis, and electroplating. So it's basically for jewelry, right? Buffing, or I guess trying to mix something. Gliding and buffing. Oh yeah, right there. Gliding and buffing. Highly toxic. Yeah, don't swallow that, by the way. Not good. Pull aside and okay, I read that. He said he didn't know at the time if there was any way to save her, or if a reversal agent existed, but he knew that the time was of the essence, probably. Redfern was later brought to speak to a forensic nurse, he said, and after that left the hospital with his wife, but told Angela's brother and the family's bishop, who'd also been in the waiting room, about his concerns. He felt it was important to tell somebody, and we went to our car, Redfern testified. That's when Craig called. He said that he'd heard some disturbing news about me talking to somebody at the hospital, and I acknowledged that I had talked to a nurse. Redfern testified. Redfern then confronted Craig about the package delivery, he said. I said, Jim, what was in the package? And he kind of blew it off, like it's not that big of a deal, Redfern testified. Upon further pressing, Redfern told the court Craig said it was a ring for Angie to surprise her. And I said, it wasn't a ring, Jim. And he said, well, it wasn't opened. And I said, it was. And I said, why do you need potassium cyanide? His first response was, Ryan, what have you done? Redfern said. He said that at a couple of times, and I continued to ask him, why do you need potassium cyanide? That is not something that we need in the dentistry or that we practice with. Yeah. Craig told him it was a game of chicken with Angie. What do you mean by that? Redfern testified he asked Craig. And he said that she was suicidal and he bought it for her because she couldn't buy it herself. That you needed special credentials. I'm sorry, what the no. Dude. What the fuck? The following day, Redfern testified Craig sent a pretty lengthy text. Redfern told the court he basically didn't want me to talk to anybody about what we talked about. I requested that Redfern ask other employees not speak with investigators. Either Angela had been declared brain dead on March 15th, the day Redfern alerted nurses. She was taken off life support on March 18th, and Craig was arrested the following day. Trial continues on Monday. There it is. I think he took out some like life insurance, right? This is basically a life insurance fraud case. Criminal at that too, because it's homicide now too. Holy shit. We will see. I honestly, this trial might be streamed, maybe. What is this? Oh yeah, there's people talking about it. I don't know if it's being live streamed. Oh my, he was lacing the protein shakes, bro, dude. Man, it's like that same case that one lady was trying to like put chlorine or Clorox in the dude's coffee. Right. Fuck yeah, it was in California, I think it was. Oh, the great state of California, yeah. There was also that one California crazy lady that like chopped off her husband's dick. Because he was doing like, there was like an affair or some shit. I don't even remember. That's dude. Fucking people get wild, man. People get wild. Oh shit.
Online gaming platform.
No, stop it. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Wait, get the yeah, so yeah, the trial's still going on. I'm pretty sure he's fucked. The fact that he actually testified and said he was fucking poisoning her. Yeah, he's fucked. No, there's no two ways around the dude. The dude's gone. The dude said in the middle of the fucking trial he was fucking doing it. Ay, ay. Oh yeah. Here, we get some information on the autopsy finally on Michael Madsen. Painful condition actor suffered before shock death, age 67. Oh, that's rough. Michael Madsen's autopsy report was revealed the iconic actor's painful health battle before his shock death, age 67, earlier this month. The Kill Bill star was found unresponsive at his Malibu home at July 3rd. Madsen was later pronounced dead. Madsen's manager previously claimed that Madsen had died from cardiac arrest, with the star's official death certificate revealing this was brought on by cardiomyopathy, coronary artery disease, and chronic alcoholism. So basically, you drink a lot, you basically don't take care of your health. You could potentially get blood clots, right? You could get your arteries clogged and shit, right? Stuff like that. And that's essentially what happened to him slowly. Another significant condition was thromboembolic disease. Blood clots causing obstruction of vessels or arteries. Yeah, so there it is. And that's really fucking bad, right? Because if you do not take care of this as soon as possible, you will die. Because if a blood clot goes straight into your heart, you are essentially dead. That's it. And, you know, there's no fucking... You don't get 3 lives, right? You don't get 9 lives and shit. No, yeah, no. That's it. Certificate from the LA County Medical Examiner confirms that Madsen's body was been cremated per TMZ. Coronary artery disease is a condition that causes the arteries that supply blood to the heart to become narrowed or blocked. Yeah. Restricted blood flow to the heart muscle and leading to oxygen deprivation and damage. Yes. So basically, think of your heart as a bunch of valves. And if those valves get shut off, well, you're fucking dead. Yes? Because there's no oxygen, right? No, barely any blood flow, and you're getting no oxygen to your fucking body. So yeah, you slowly die. The disease is the most common type of heart disease and affects 1 in 20 Americans above the age of 20. Yeah, so basically, yeah, no matter if you do, well, I don't know. I don't know if he was a very athletic person. I mean, he was a movie star, so it seemed like he was an athletic person. But I guess, slowly downhill, right? I guess, I don't know. Usually develops due to buildup of plaque, fatty deposits, and cholesterol. Yes. Correct. On the inner walls, that's why if you have like cholesterol or heart problems, genetically, you gotta be very careful. Right? You gotta do a lot of stuff. On the inner walls of the coronary arteries, that's why you should go, see one of those heart doctors when you're older, if you do have, if you're genetically have heart issues. You might have to see a heart doctor in the future. Discomfort to severe pressure or squeezing in the chest, which may radiate to the arms, neck, jaw, or back. Cardiomyopathy is a disease of the heart muscle that affects its size, shape, and structure. Yeah, so basically, it's basically with how bodybuilders, right? They get a lot of fucking muscle buildup around the heart, and that's not good. It affects the heart's ability to pump blood around the body efficiently and can also impact the way electrical signals make the organ beat. Earlier this month, Madsen's cardiologist revealed... cardiologist, your heart doctor, revealed his official cause of death to be heart failure with heart disease and alcoholism, named as contributing factors. So there you go. He was an alcoholic, didn't take care of his body, right? So basically slowly wasted away. Named as contributing factors per NBC LA. Los Angeles Sheriff's Department considers the case closed with no foul play indicated. The death is listed as from natural causes. Yep. There it is. Madsen's lawyer said the actor, known for his roles in Quentin Tarantino's Reservoir Dogs and Kill Bill, was battling an alcohol addiction before he tragically passed. Hours after his death, Daily Mail obtained photos of Madsen's heartbroken family, including his estranged wife, Deanna, gathering outside his house. A man who looked to be Madsen's son, Max 31, consoled Deanna while standing in the home's driveway as more family members arrived. Madsen's eldest son, Christian, 35, and his youngest son, Luke, also appeared to be at the scene. A statement from the Star's representatives to Daily Mail read, in the last 2 years, Michael Madsen has been doing some incredible work with independent film, including upcoming feature films like Resurrection Road, Concessions, and Cookbook for Southern Housewives. I was really looking forward to his next chapter in his life. Madsen was also preparing to release a new book called Tears for My Father, Outlaw Thoughts and Poems. Michael Madsen was one of Hollywood's most iconic actors who will be missed by many. Madsen was best known for his frequent collaborations with director Quentin Tarantino, starring in Reservoir Dogs 1992, Kill Bill Volume 2 2004, The Hateful Eight 2015, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That was a fun movie. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And yes, the Kill Bill, the saga was great too. And Reservoir Dogs, right? Basically all the movies he played in was pretty. It was okay. He also starred in 1997's Donnie Brasco as Sonny Black. Madsen is survived by his. Wait, Madsen is survived. What? By his 5 children? What the fuck does that mean? Estranged wife Deanna and his actress sister Virginia Madsen. His son Hudson died by suicide in 2022, age 26. Perry Wonder, who was represented the star for 20 years, said the Kill Bill icon had many struggles. I just spoke to Michael 2 days ago. Wonder told Daily Mail admitting that I knew he was not well. Michael was suffering from the effects of alcoholism. He had multiple stints. Oh, so he just, yeah, that's not good. Yeah. He already had issues. Right, he already had medical problems that he was going through. And he never stopped, right, with the alcoholism. So he just, right. He struggled to maintain his sobriety. He was not happy about, yeah, that's rough. Madsen was also facing a crippling legal battle with his estranged wife, which saw the pair fighting over child support and other finances, his lawyer claimed. I blame her for putting in the screws over his last years of life, Wonder said, alleging the legal battle which saw his passport be maliciously revoked impacted his ability to travel and work abroad. Michael lived a life of regrets, those regrets being his 2 marriages, he added. He was first wed to Georgine Lapierre, half-sister singer and actress Cher? Sorry. From 1984 to 1988. He welcomed a daughter named Jessica with Dana Meshling. He was married to Giannine Bisignano. From 1991 to 95. Goddamn Italians. I'm sorry. I have two sons, Christian and Max. 1996, married Deanna. Together they had three sons, Luke, Calvin, and Hudson. His death comes 11 months after his domestic violence case. Oh. Where he was accused of shoving wife Deanna. Was dismissed due to insufficient evidence. Yeah, I did remember about hearing this, the domestic violence stuff. Days later, in this statement to THR, Matson's lawyer Perry Wander insisted that his client was not guilty of domestic violence. The representative for the Star confirmed the incident, saying it was a disagreement between Michael and his wife, which we hope resolves positively for them both. Matson filed for divorce from Deanna in September 2024, and in court papers obtained by DailyMail.com, he accused his estranged wife of driving their son to die by suicide by her neglect, drinking, and alcoholism. So basically, it was a dysfunctional family, unfortunately. A month later, he issued a regretful Instagram statement apologizing for his claims and denying he had wanted to end their marriage. He said, "Losing a child is the hardest and most painful experience that can happen in this world." Yeah, probably. "I deeply apologize for not correcting this earlier, but I love my wife and our other 4 children, and I have no desire for divorce or blame. She had absolutely nothing to do with what happened to her son. It was a horrible loss and choice that was made for reasons that truly cannot ever be known, because the person is gone. I don't think my son is dead. I think he escaped from a life that he didn't make sense anymore." It wasn't Matson's first brush with the law. 2022, Hollywood actor was arrested for trespassing at a luxury house from which he was evicted. Daily Mail reported. It was a 5.3 billion, what the hell? Million Malibu mansion. Oh, Jesus. The M's, man, the M's. Just across the Pacific Coast Highway from La Costa Beach. All the stuff he was in. Sorry, I need some water, but I'm gonna keep pushing through. The source exclusively told DailyMail.com at the time, Michael had been living at the house since last year, but the lease was in another person's name. The house was leased out by another person, and several $1,000s were owed in back rent. Daily Mail learned. His arrest came just a month after his son, U.S. Army Sergeant Hudson Matson, shot himself dead on Hawaiian Island. Oh, on Oahu. Jesus. Yeah, Hawaii. Where he was stationed with the 25th Infantry Division. Hudson was an Afghan war vet. Hudson's death came a week after his wife, Carly, underwent surgery to remove a tumor from her breast. "I'm in shock as my son..." Oh, Jesus. Yeah, breast cancer for women. That's very common. One of the most common things that fucking women have to be careful of. "I am in shock as my son, whom right, with men, it's like, it's like prostate cancer or some shit like that. For women, it's like breast cancer. Love you, Dad." He told the... Well, there's a lot of cancers that are quite common, or well, right, particular organs. See any signs of times. I didn't see any signs of depression. It's just so tragic and sad. I'm just trying to make sense of everything and understand what happened. Madison's son... Oh, sorry. Madison said his son's marriage was going strong, and he had recently completed his first tour in the U.S. Army. He had typically life challenges that people have with finances, but he wanted a family. He was looking towards his future, so it's mind-blowing. I just can't grasp what happened. Madsen has requested a full military investigation into his son's death. The actor thinks the officer and rank and file were shaming Hudson for wanting therapy. He believes this stopped him from seeking help for mental health issues and he had been keeping to himself. That's... What? What? That's not possible, because they take that shit very seriously. Like, if they see... Right, in the military, if they see any signs of fucking, right, instability, I'm pretty sure they have to take you out, because they can't have that. It's bad for you, it's bad for everyone around you, and yourself. So it's like, I'm pretty sure they have to take you out immediately. In 2019, the actor was axed from a $100,000 role in movie Confessions of a serial killer after crashing his Land Rover into a pole and subsequently being arrested for DUI. He was later sentenced to 4 days in jail. In 2012, he was also arrested for DUI after driving erratically but struck a plea deal that involved attending AA meetings in lieu of more severe punishment. However, after Madsen failed to attend his court-ordered Alcoholics Anonymous meetings, his probation was revoked. The same year, he was arrested at his Malibu home for allegedly getting into a physical fight with his son after catching him smoking marijuana. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. The actor was being held in jail on $100 bail after being charged with child endangerment with cruelty to a child. Oh, that's why. So his a felony charge, which means to consider a crime of high, yeah. He did not face any charges after his arrest for suspected child endangerment. Probably because he flew off the handle. I mean, any parent would probably. That's just what happens with families sometimes. That's rough. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, regardless of right, all the issues. I mean, he still played a big role in people's lives, yes. There it is, Michael Madsen. May he rest in peace. Weird corn fetishes. Furious father of Brian Kohberger, victim reveals weird porn fetishes that may have driven killer's rampage? I'm sorry, what? Huh? Okay. The father of one of the University of Idaho murder victims revealed that Brian Kohberger's weird porn fetishes may provide insight into the motive behind the 2022 killings. Steve Goncalves, whose daughter Kaylee was among the 4 students murdered, voiced his frustration over the lack of public disclosure about Kohberger, a criminology graduate student at Washington State University. Oh yeah, I forgot to drink some water. Kohberger's motives remains the biggest mystery in the case and one that prosecutors have been unable to determine. after a nearly 3-year-long investigation. But Goncalves made the explosive claim on Thursday, revealing that sources close to the investigation had shared disturbing details about Kohberger's online activities. People were so outraged by what was happening in the courtroom, they call us and say, this is what's on Brian's phone. This is what he was searching. This was sexually motivated. Steve Goncalves told News Nation's Ashley Banfield. What? People were so Conclave's comments came after Kohberger's plea hearing on July 2nd, where he admitted to the murders as part of a plea deal to avoid the death penalty. During the hearing, Latah County prosecuting attorney Bill Thompson dismissed a sexual motive for the brutal slaying of the 3 girls and 1 male student. Yeah, that what? That just sounds outrageous, huh? Oh, I'm just gonna kill these people because of a sexual motive. And the motherfucker didn't even know who they were. I don't know. This whole case is weird because they didn't, right, at the scene of the crime, they couldn't find out who the fuck it was until, like, it was like, what month? Like, almost a year. I don't know. How long was it since they... Man, I can't even remember. Because all I remember when it happened was that they didn't have any information or any leads at that time. And then I guess 6 months down 6 months later or some shit, I guess something happened. Anyways. As being publicly what the gag order was lifted, says he doesn't believe that. I don't care what Thompson said, he stated. The grieving father claimed Kohberger had a disturbing digital history, which he dubbed weird porn fetishes that include searches for drunk, passed out girls and gagging girls. No, I'm sorry. What? What? That's wild. Those are 2 things that were part of the crime scene, Goncalves said. So the Thompson to say that there was no sexual assault... What? They didn't even... did they check? I don't even know if they gave an autopsy on the whole thing because the trial's still going on and everything. But yeah, I don't know. So for Thompson to say that there was no sexual assault, of course there wasn't. He didn't have enough time. Somebody came up there. The distressed dad alleged. That somebody Thompson previously suggested may have been Xana Kernodle, who possibly encountered Kohberger while moving between floors in the Moscow house before she was killed alongside her boyfriend, Ethan Chapin. Goncalves also revealed that Latah County coroner Kathy Babbitt told him Kaylee had injuries around her mouth, indicating someone tried to silence her. There was some damage around her mouth, he said during the on-air interview, using his hands to demonstrate, like somebody had pressed in and tried to keep her quiet. Well, I mean, if she got stabbed, right? Right. Oh. Don't scream. Well, I mean, he probably should have used a pillow, right? But I don't know. Despite the lifting of the gag order, Goncalves says families still don't have a full picture of what happened. He believes this lack of transparency has robbed them of the chance to deliver fully informed victim impact statements ahead Kohberger's sentencing. You only got one time to be able to be a victim's advocate and say what you need to say and to address the courtroom and everyone in Idaho, and they're not going to let us know exactly what happened, he said. What do you mean everyone in Idaho? It's just you're speaking to the jurors. I hate to say it, but this has nothing to do with the outside world. The jurors who, the 12 jurors or the 9 jurors who fucking vote on this shit, they're the ones who care the most, okay? They're the ones doing the job. We're just observers. Once the court calls it, the court calls it. That's all it is. Right, the court is the referee. Once the referee makes its call, that's it. Koberger, 30, will be sentenced to life in prison on Wednesday under the terms of plea agreement. Guncalves, who has been vocal in his opposition to the deal, said he will not be attending. Why are you not defending somebody who just killed 4 people, you know? He said. We're glad to be done with it. We're glad to move on. There it is. Yeah, so these four were taken out. These 2 were safe because they were like in different parts of the house. Okay. Shane Gillis offended gay men with joke about New York Knicks star. Says furious ex-ESPN radio host. Oh, what happened? The outrage from Shane Gillis, ESPY's speech shows little sign of slowing with radio host Dan Le Batard. Jesus. I'm sorry. Batard? Your last name is Batard? Okay. Suggesting one of his jokes was offensive to gay people. Oh, geez. Here we go. Gillis made gags about Jeffrey Epstein, Caitlin Clark, and Megan Rapinoe. Who the fuck is Megan Rapinoe? Oh, she's the fucking the soccer player. The fucking loser soccer player. From the USA America women's team. Gross. During a speech at the glitzy event, actually, she's not even a. I think she touts being like trans or something. I don't know. Anyways, glitzy event in Los Angeles earlier this week. But it was a joke about New York Knicks star Karl Anthony Towns that irked Le Batard the most. Towns has often been mocked on social media for what some people claim is feminine sounding voice. Yeah. I mean, guys get that. Look, you have an alto voice that you got a fucking high pitched voice. That sounds like you haven't fucking hit puberty. Well, yeah, people are gonna fucking make fun of you. I'm sorry. You're dealing with fucking kids sometimes too, probably. You're dealing with teens, maybe. You're dealing with 16 to like what? Yeah, right. The middle schoolers probably who watch basketball or some shit. I don't fucking know. People who like basketball for that matter. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways. After referencing the next run in the NBA playoffs, Gillis said, Karl Anthony Towns is here. He then flamboyantly shouted, "Hey, girl." Le Batard shot Gillis down in response to the joke, saying on his show, "The point is just to stand on the edge, be provocative, just to provoke." Karl Anthony Towns, "Hey, girl." What's clever about that? How does that make gay people feel? How does that make Carl Anthony Towns feel? Well, I mean, it's not our fault. That you know that some people elongate some of that shit purposefully, so that's why what. Oh, sorry for making such a low, one of the lowest common denominator jokes, right? I mean, that joke has been made for like ever, right? Since the fucking 2000s. Like, it's such an old joke that you're still getting fucking butthurt by it. Oh my god, please. Botard's literally people suicide because they get bullied. Okay, don't do this shit. All right, don't fucking do this. Kamazaka by Sarah Spain, another ex-ESPN reporter. She appeared to more incensed at the jokes Gillis made about Rapinoe and Clark. Megan Rapinoe could not make it tonight. Nice. Gillis said about the former U.S. Women WNT women's national team. Yeah, right. U.S. women's national team. Soccer captain before adding. No, we're gonna pretend she's a good time. All right. Oh yeah, she's like lesbian or something. Oh, sorry. What it was, not trans, lesbian. The actor and comic also mocked 4'8" Olympic gymnast Biles over her height. And the WNBA over its lesser-known players while saying about Clark, when Caitlin Clark retires from the WNBA, she's going to work at the Waffle House so she can continue doing what she loves most. Fist fighting black women. God damn it, dude. Dude, he knows about the Waffle Houses. You had to fucking throw that one out at her. She wrote on X, in a year of crazy growth of women's sports, choosing an ESPY's host who doesn't even try to make clever jokes about women athletes. He at least attempted for the men. He goes with hacky, no one knows the WNBA bits. Pino is a bad time, and repeatedly insults black women. Cool. Gillis had mixed success with his jokes on the night after some drew huge laughter from the crowd and others failed to land. I'm pretty sure all comedians make fun of women. I don't know. I think she's just mad because she fall right. They fall into right. They stereotypically fall into right the hole, and then that's why they get mad because right someone calls it out, and then they get mad because they feel stupid, or they're basically acting like Cartman when they get called out. Cartman gets all pissy and he's like, "No, fuck you." Right, and then tries to play the victim card and then tries to go on the offensive, right? It always happens. Oh, crack some jokes. Oh, I'm gonna re. You're making fun of me, re. Yeah, a little bit. Have some humility, yeah? You're a fucking star. Shut the fuck up. You know how many fucking people would die to have your position? Jesus fuck. Always fucking crying, dude. This is why I hate famous people. That's just like you literally got your position off the backs of people. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, you got that fucking charisma, star power, fuck boy, faggots, yeah. Like I give a fuck. You got tons of people fucking going in and day out trying to fucking survive, and that's all you fucking care about is your goddamn political correctness bullshit? Get the fuck out of here. At least 34 dead after tourist boat capsizes during violent thunderstorm in Vietnam. Now this is why I don't care for, right? You got people literally getting into like natural, like, right, crazy fucked up accidents, natural disasters, and then that's all you guys care about is the infighting. Like really, that's all you guys fucking really care about, infighting? Jesus, fucking noose yourselves. At least 34 people are dead after a sudden thunderstorm caused a tourist boat to capsize in Vietnam on Sunday, according to local reports. The vessel named Wonder Seas was carrying 48 passengers and 5 crew members during a sightseeing excursion of Ha Long Bay, a popular destination for visitors according to reports cited by the Associated Press. Rescue workers saved 11 people and recovered the dead near the site of the capsizing VN Express. Newspaper said. Search teams are frantically looking for the missing victims of the disaster. At least 2 dead, 43 missing after ferry sinks near Bali. Video footage shows 2 exasperated survivors being rescued on a smaller boat as choppy waters rock the vessel from side to side, illustrating the rough conditions at sea. Footage also shows several people standing on the hull of the capsized Wonder Sea boat, waiting to be rescued. Sorry, excuse me. Food and then water. Ugh. The boat turned upside down because of strong winds. The newspaper said a 14-year-old boy was among the survivors, and he was rescued 4 hours after being trapped in the overturned hull. Even though the ship overturned and the passenger compartment was locked, there was still a gap of about 50 to 60, 20 to 24 inches, enough of oxygen to center so the baby was still alive. Baikong, sorry. It's probably Baikong. Han. Baikong Han, deputy branch of the Ha Long Cruise Ship Association told VN Express. Rescuers then broke the video and put the victim in a rescue boat. Hospital director Le Nguyen Dong said that a 10-year-old boy was also. It's probably Lee Nguyen Dong. Nok Dong. Sorry. I'm not good with Vietnamese, as you can tell. 10-year-old boy was also among those saved and is currently in a stable condition at Bai Che Hospital, according to the outlet. Sorry. Humans remains found in sunken boat bring closure to Texas family Alaska tragedy. That's a different article. Sorry. A group of 15 divers went into the sea to search for victims and survivors. An eyewitness told AFP news agency that the sky darkened around 2 p.m. local time on Saturday. There were hailstones as big as toes, with torrential rain, thunderstorms, and lightning, he said, per the BBC. It does not appear that any Americans were on board. The State Department told Fox News Digital it is aware of the incident and is working to determine if any U.S. citizens were affected. The agency said it is ready to provide counselor assistance if required. Ha Long Bay is located in Quang Ninh province in northern Vietnam, and is one of the country's most iconic natural landmarks, featuring more than 1,600 1600 limestone. Sorry, fucking islands and inlets. Islands and inlets. How long means descending dragon. And local folklore says the islands were formed by a dragon's tail crashing into the sea. Okay. How do you say this? Oh, Quang Nai. Um. Spell pronunciation. Fucking yeah. I'm being retarded right now. I'm fucking too tired right now.
Quang Ninh Province.
Quang Ninh.
Quang Ninh Province.
Quang Ninh Province.
Quang Ninh Province. There you go. Happy? Okay. Sorry. Alright, there you have it. There's the news for that. Oh no! Oh, Elmo, why? Why are you doing this to Elmo? Oh my god, Jesus. Horror. Hi, my name is Elmer. Why are we friends? Sorry, I can't do it. Trying to do Elmo is hard because you have to like, you have to do like high pitched bullshit. Think of me, Elmo. And yeah, it's like he's not even like moving his tongue, right? He doesn't have a tongue, so it's like it's like how the fuck do Oh, what is this? Oh no. Woo 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 woo. Oh god. Ah! Oh no. There was fucking hardcore music happening. Okay. Oh, I guess I was accidentally looking at Twitter and then I forgot to close it. And then nothing changed. Just ask Diplo without knowing who he was. To stop playing EDM music at the Sports Illustrated party post. WM All-Star K. Hey. Yeah. You're asking a musician who solely does EDM to stop playing EDM. Oh shit. Fucking hell. Man, that's like going up to a football star and telling them, "Hey, to stop playing football." Or maybe, "Hey, stop playing stop playing the sport you're playing." Yeah. It's fucking dumbass. All right. Anyways. All right, that was it for some of the news, and had some palate cleanser there.